Good evening. 2 more hours, then we will go to the new year. What I think about, want to share with you all is wisdom. If what I learn and have faith in Indian culture is wisdom. This wisdom is very unique and not been found in other culture. Even though my grandpa is from China, we have long civilization talk about wisdom, but if compare the definition and what wisdom need use for, I think Indian is more smart than Chinese. So with you all, wisdom is used for social welfare, culture and education perspective, or used for practice perspective. So today I'm going to talk a little bit, if we talk about social welfare or culture, education perspective, that means very common in Confucianism or in the West religion. But when we talk about practice perspective, Indian, especially the reformer of Buddha. Buddha is a reformer for his own culture in his time. So I want to talk about practice because of this bring me a lot of confidence to stay in the Indian side, as what I not see that the Chinese culture can bring me that kind of freedom from the wisdom point of view. So wisdom from Indian side, what they see is wisdom is directly for emancipation, directly to liberation. If today what I want to say is, you have wisdom, then mind free. Freedom is not come from democratic or Republican or American culture, then you have freedom. It's not there. Freedom is your mind and body totally have power to overcome the stress. Even though the life come to a very dangerous situation or come to gratification or modification, it not hurt yourself in the mind free. This is called wisdom, can bring you directly come to liberated. So liberated of what? Defilements. All the stress is because of defilements. So how to liberate the defilement? Wisdom can let you penetrate to the obstacle from the mind. So bring you directly detach from the obstacle make you free. This is what the definition of wisdom from the Buddha side. He said, yeah, my teaching is not concentration, not meditation only, but have insight to liberate the mind when the condition in front of you. So here, when someone has wisdom and he become enlightened or he have insight, so he can see things differently in order his mind and body, especially mind, always transcend the level, make himself more balanced to overcome problem. This the Buddha named himself, I'm awakened one. So awakened means he realized something by his body and mind training. So in the book that right now very famous, one book already translated in 35 languages. That book is called What the Buddha Taught. Maybe it's the first book you need to read it. Yeah. So when What the Buddha Taught, the Buddha mentioned, I'm not the God, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not that. They talk about a lot. Then people ask him, what you can name for yourself? I'm awakened. Yeah. Means he already solved the problem as a human being's problem. Yeah. So here when we want to learn wisdom, so wisdom has three things to go in order you can understand wisdom properly. One is from learning. The second one is contemplating. The third one, practice. Someone he don't need to learn, but he born with some talents. Do you see that kind of person? Yes, a lot of talented people. Like you're born with music talents, you're born with mathematic talents, you're born with other kind of professional engineer skill. Have you seen this? No? Too old. 14 years already university. 10 years already university. They're born with skill, they're born with good memory. So in Buddhism, we talk that wisdom is not in this lifetime, like the Jing. So in Buddhism, we talk about wisdom should come from the past, present, come to the future. That will make sense to me, because if my past is not talent, then I can learn right now. And then learn here is a lot of meaning, because in the future, my learning will bring achieving the perfection of what I need to learn, the subject. So if I learn discipline, so in the future my discipline will be my character. So my behavior, if I learn meditation, so the calmness, the quiet mind state, the concentration, the focus, the remembering will be very good in the future, because I mature it, I learn, I put it into training. So this training should come to result once it mature. So awakened one have a lot of meaning for me to have faith to him is because he said that wholesome and unwholesome is cause and effect. Mankind can train himself to mature this perfection from the cause. Condition is your mind and body. Put the right effort into the right skill, then the result will come out. So Buddha talk about life is yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thing is because of contact have cause and effect. Wholesome turn it into wholesome result if you continue at this condition into. So it really makes sense to me. I think I'm very smart because I love IQ. I think that I am a man can stand with my own two legs. In order I can independently walk properly because I can learn. I can contemplate. And I can put it into training. So once I see when the Buddha said, open mind, and go to learn, then learn it into profound meaning. So he said the profound meaning is called right view. So Buddhism is start from right view. So what is the right view means? It means like this: wholesome and unwholesome. In the human mind, you can check this wholesome and unwholesome thought picture. We call that maybe mental formation. We always add in, and we're born with some character too. So this is always there, and then if you don't try to put it into some tendency, then all these things in your mind will be very active. So the active thing means he will come out from time to time, like greed, jealousy, sometimes it's anger. All this is in your mind. It always come out again and again. So the Buddha said, this is a circle. We call that samsara. So that from mind samsara come to verbal samsara. You see, if I learn, when I come to this country, I don't know English, in the New York. I don't have time to learn because come here in Buddhism, my elder monk give me a lot of responsible because I am young, so let me work a lot, do a lot of service. So I don't have time to go to school. When I come here, and some cowboy come and help me. Sometimes he teach me English. I learn some from them. One day I just remember what he said to me, and I said to my friend, the shop, why you say that strict language? And I said, what strict language mean? Then I found, this is not the polite word. As a monk, open your mouth, say that is not polite, not disciplined. See? But I say that in that time, even though I climb up from the, to build a building, I talked with Sam one time, and then his Sam's wife,
Lenora.
Ranora, she stand beside, she suddenly shot. I steady, very steady, and what I didn't mean that, but just because of the mind have remember something that is no need to remember, but already come to the mind. You see, only training mindfulness and training concentration, then you can hold back to check your own mind. In order that if something that not polite, even though they pop up, you still can master it, not come out from your mouth. So once I learned that is a mistake, I may have 80 or 90% to control my what so I call mental formation, mental fabrication, not come out from the mouth, because I train mindfulness, I sit meditation in order I hold back myself to mindful into the mind pop up, in order you can penetrate to that formation before he come to the body or verbal conduct. This is, I feel confidence, I feel benefit. So wisdom is come from contemplation, and wisdom more detail is come from practice. Means you experience something. Before this, when I was 20 or before 20, I'm a bad guy. Now have mindfulness training to come to the mind, but I training a lot, martial art. My grandpa teach me martial art, my father, and my friend, a lot of martial art friend. Until right now, I still teaching martial art, but I don't teach martial art to martial art student. I teach meditation to martial art student. And martial arts teacher come and learn and back to their center and teach them meditation. Why meditation can help martial art discipline, sharpening his skill, but meditation can help them more insight, control his violent thought. This is, I feel very confident to help them to learn, because once I see the past, why Indian yogi samana he become peacemaker? Why the independent father of India, Gandhi, he can do that kind of strong as a yogi, to fight English until he led the country independent, because mind is power. Once you turn into training meditation, it totally let you handle your own mind easy. Then once you handle your mind more focused and steady, the calmness, the serenity, the peaceful mindset, the good joyful feeling, all that kind of experience will grow, will mature in your own brain here. So I respect Indian civilization is because of right now the world become more danger. Our weapon become more power to destroy more bigger land, to kill more people. If humans don't know how to cultivate wisdom, have insight, then he may not discipline sharp enough to hold back himself before the aggressive of his thought come to contact. From the contact come to action. Expand himself to the world outside and make problem. I think today is more what we talk about AI, talk about science, especially we call that mental science. Today we talk about a lot. We come to mental science situation. So here mental science is talk about how this from the physics, knowing the mind, but they still cannot find what kind of solution, what kind of skill can train the mind. They cannot. They can use drug, they can use this and that material tool, radiate or other kind of thing, help the mind calm down, but they don't find the solution. Other than that, how to make this mind being controlled or being mastered. Very long ago, when the Buddha himself learned from the yogi, and then he got his own experience, more upgrading the yogi's experience, come to reformer as a Buddha. His teaching come to China. Once Chinese people found this, they go crazy. I remember when Faxian come to India, is in the 3rd century. He climbed up from the mountain. Right now we talk about one belt, one road in the center Asia, from Kacha. What is your country's name?
Kazakhstan.
Huh?
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, Kazakhstan to Afghanistan. From there, the Faxian 10 monks go from there and come to India, only left 2. Very difficult in that time. When he started the journey from China, he already 68 years old. Once he entered the land from India, the other one is more older than him. So 2 of them get all this correction of the teaching, and that one cannot go back, because in the mountain up there, Afghanistan, snow is heavy. So he hurt his leg. So after he got all this message, he said that I cannot go back to the country anymore. So he stayed and died in India. Faxian come back to China, do all the translation. So today we got all this message is because of Chinese people very crazy. Chinese very smart too. Means very wise. He really know what is going on in his own country. He can contemplate, he can learn, but he don't know how to meditate until master the mind. I want to say something more real to you. Even though right now in the Ganga River, the yogi, he said, I can do meditate, concentrate until I don't use my nose breathing. Can you remember? Can you understand why, the people can don't use his nose breathing, mouth breathing? Can you believe this? I don't think you have heard this before, huh? No, huh? Oh, yogi is very tough. He can settling his mindfulness training to settle his mind, settle his breathing, settle his mind, more detail and settle. And then under the control, then he stop his breathing. He can do that. So when he can make it, he digging the hole from the ground, and then his head is fall into the hole, and then you can cover all the dirt, and you can compact the soil, compact until it's no more air there. Then he will keep himself like a chicken being cut, the head drop down, and you don't have the head. The neck is fully buried there. Then until the sun set, then you're taking all the dirt. Then he wake up and smile. He can show that experience to you. Yeah. Why you want to control the mind like that? Because right now, I don't say that how mystical is that, what kind of power is that, I don't say. But I just want to say, for us, a little bit benefit, not say about too profound, is human's mind is very active, isn't it? Sometimes it's very loose and no power, isn't it? If the mind is no power, then we need to build up power, isn't it? So we don't know how to build up, then we try cigarette, coffee, nicotine, alcohol, maybe drug. In order we excite the mind, then we have power, isn't it? This is what we do. But in yogi, they don't do it that way. And the Buddha tells us we have another way to do. Meditate. Meditate can bring energy to the mind. Can let the mind's low energy, it will be diligent in meditate, it focus back so that you don't lose the energy from the food produced energy. You don't lose it easy. So meditation can help low energy build up energy as what we call diligent, right effort. If you're too excited, it will help you to concentrate, don't let other information or the mind pop up. All this, what we call the thought, interrupt your concentration of mindfulness. So this is the benefit, what I call wisdom, because I am a hyper children, From childhood, my grandpa is always headache. I'm hyper. Until 20 years old. So I can training martial art, the whole day training, lot of energy. Burn all the energy until it fully tired. When very tired, then sleep like a dead dog. Yeah. Otherwise, very active. But after being training as a monk life, fully training mindfulness, then I still, I don't need to sleep too much. 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours a day, enough. Work reading, writing, study, no problem. Working, very hard working, construction, doing cement work, this and that, very harsh work, sitting meditation, okay. Sleep 4 to 5 hours, okay. So meditation bring me energetic, not only for the mind energetic, but energetic for the body too. This is, I found that practice will make change the energy from the body and mind. It really benefit, and a result is right now and here in this very life. Okay, one thing I want to say is, before that, I'm thinking maybe when life, aging, illness, and dying, when you come to the end of the life, maybe your memory is not good anymore. You know, when I see a lot of old man, and once illness come, so his mind is totally uncontrollable. Sometimes it's going to Parkinson's disease, this and that, you know, the mind become more dumb, you know, and sometimes it's more chaos, uncontrollable. I think that this is my, worry. When I see my grandpa, my grandma, I feel a lot of worry. They come to my side, when I come to this condition, I may go to suicide. I don't handle it easily that way. But after become training in meditation and learning in Buddhism, I see it differently. Something in the life, not the body issue, but the mind, something can be purifying. So wisdom have the energy or have the power to purifying the obstacle, disturb the mind, make the mind shortcut. I'm confident to talk about shortcut is because of training mindfulness, make yourself that not easy to shortcut. You are more present by mindfulness. If you don't train meditation, you may always get lost easy because the mind is stuck here, grabbing there, push here, attach there. The mind always have something to do. Not let himself, free and less busy. So mind always busy, isn't it? Five senses contact, always the grabbing. Never end of five senses contact. And once it out from the five senses contact, then he contact into his memory. Keep daydream. Keep thinking. So feeling, thinking, mental formation or mental fabrication, consciousness, always analyze here, analyze there, knowing here, knowing there. Lots of busy. But once you train mindfulness, then it will, what I call that, right mindfulness, right concentrate. It will help you in meditation. They have something going on is help you to stop the mind and put the mind think something, what we call that right thinking, means something is benefit, something is need to be things understand properly, need to find out clearly what is this question, need the answer, then he go to think. Otherwise, in the daily life, when we have free time, after long processing, learn to meditate. I have a new habitual pattern, is in the daily life, not going to think a lot, by going to mindful to the body. When you see I'm walking, my walking, my foot, the bone won't touching to the floor. So I walk like a cat walk, a mouse walk, even though I'm 200 pounds, but you don't saw the sound when I walk, because I'm mindful is present to the body, mostly. Sitting, standing, walking, lying down. This is a training the Buddha mentioned and advised us. Control your body, your feeling, your mind formation. Be mindful and focus it, present to the body, present to the feeling, present to the mind. So don't let yourself get lost and processing that. I found this very benefit to my life, because it totally changed me from a hyper child come to right now is more steady and calm. I call this wisdom because my grandpa cannot teach me. He only teach me how to learn martial art. He don't teach me, going to violence, but he teach me discipline. How to discipline the mind, he cannot teach. He don't know how to teach you how to discipline the mind. He only teach you how to discipline your conduct, body conduct. Mind is a chief. The Buddha said. So discipline the mind is more wise and more, beneficial and initiate than the body. That's something what I want to share with you. I think I can stop it here. I don't talk about the book's practice, but I talk about my own experience, how I respect and honor, bow to wisdom. But this wisdom is not knowing this and that, but how to help myself discipline the mind and master the mind more sharp and more calmly to benefit this life. Thank you for listening. I hope this will give you a little bit open eye to, especially two of you is come from India. I really, benefit from your culture, and thank you for your ancestor. And then I hope this will be the opportunity to you to pick up back, because right now we come to the open world, United States, and have a Greek man called two Greek men. One is called Pico Bodhi. He is the one that translate all the Pali canons come to English more accurately and modern life for the young generation. I hope that you can read more of his book. He is the one that I know in our modern lifetimes. He is the wise monk with good translation. His name is Bhikkhu Bodhi. Okay, get his name. He have a lot of talk in YouTube. He have a lot of writing. It's in a very accurate form of the Indian culture's perspective. I hope you can learn from that. Okay, thank you.